Good morning, everyone. It's Tess, and today is tip 199, and I'm going to say and call it distractions coming from all the wrong places. And it's kind of fitting. This is my topic I put together this morning before I got on the computer, but ironically, my computer is being really funny today, and every time I get into the work system, it bounces me back out. So I had to restart again, and I thought, I'm going to pop out my daily while I'm waiting for it to restart. And I kind of came up with this thought this morning while I was walking because I think that we all get distracted by different things, and I think identifying them and turning them into wins is kind of a cool thing. And the reason I decided that is that we know that all of us that are working remotely are going to be soon transitioned back into the workplace. And I thought, okay, I'm going to start thinking about how I can get myself ready for that transition now and where I can cut corners and move myself forward, because I've put together a lot of goals during this past year, and I want to make sure that I don't fall into the old habits that I had prior to getting put into the remote environment. I want to make sure I keep moving forward and making progress. So I thought identifying the distractions, finding ways to turn them to wins or ways I can use them to help me move forward, or why I allow those distractions to get in the way, and how I'm going to just move forward, because like I mentioned, we're all going to get called back to work soon, or, be changing jobs or looking for new ways to move forward in our career. So what I'm going to say is that the four draining distractions that they talk about are probably no surprise to anyone. The first one is social media. The second one is the smartphone. The third one is media, TV. And the fourth one is people, negative people, people that don't support you on your journey or in your goals in life. Like they talk about your circle of people. If they aren't helping you to move forward, they may be causing you distractions that aren't useful to you. So, like I said, the four things are social media, smartphone, television, and negative people. I wanted to look at this as a way to find distractions, to narrow them out, and to maybe use what I was doing to propel me forward. So one of the things I was thinking is, in the old days, I used to like to fall asleep to the TV, and I think it was a distraction because noises would have triggered me. Well, actually now I use meditation, and that actually allows me to clear the junk out of my head and move forward. I've been thinking about I need to tighten down my morning schedule so that I'm going to start doing everything that I would do and trying to be ready by a certain point in time, so that if I was to have to go back to the office, it would fall right into line with what my habit is by the time I get there, so that that transition won't be quite so painful. I'm going to get things ready because I did some drywalling and patching in the basement. So now, and put up a large screen TV. So I'm going to start utilizing that for, if it's too early to go out and walk, I can do walking downstairs because there's a million online YouTube videos. So what I'm going to do is look for ways, like if the television was distracting me, what can I be learning or reading that moves me forward with the goals that I set for this past year? So I'm going to try to be self-aware. What are the distractions, and where can I cut them, and where can I start to develop new habits that will get me ready as the new world starts to open up? So I guess this is kind of a quick one today, but I wanted to I'm looking for distractions. And the four distractions are, let me get back to the right page. The four distractions are all obvious: social media, television, negative people, your smartphone. I'm going to try to look for ways to make them work towards my journey going forward. Like I said, instead of the television at night to fall asleep to, I'll use like meditations. Or instead of media, TV time, maybe there's a book to read, or a YouTube that I've needed to watch. But there's always something I'm trying to do to move forward, so I can use some of those to move forward. The reason this is so important is, at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I felt successful, because feeling successful makes me feel happy and satisfied. Did I do my best? Did I advance my career? Did I live my passion? Did I present for loved ones in a way that makes me feel good? Am I becoming someone that other people trust? So I am looking for those ways to kind of get myself into a new pattern as we move forward. And I'm going to end this with a quote from Jack Canfield. And for those who don't know, he's the chicken soup for the soul guy. And his quote was, "Successful people maintain a positive focus in life, no matter what is going on around them. They stay focused on their past successes rather than their past failures, and how next action steps on next action steps they need to take to get closer to the fulfillment of their goals, rather than all the distractions that present themselves." And that's Jack Canfield. So like Jack Canfield says, we got to get away from focusing on the distractions and keep focusing forward. We got to focus on the positive instead of on the negative. We've got to keep moving in the direction that makes us feel good. So at the end of the day, we feel like we were successful, we were productive, we were there for the people that matter, and that we have a sense of fulfillment. So I hope that you guys are happy, joyful, looking for all the positive things in life. And if a distraction isn't suiting you and it isn't moving you forward, then toss it off to the side or create it in a new way. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.